The question I posed the interviewees before you is our knowledge of the civil rights movement between the 1940s and the 1960s more justified through evidence or through perception and emotion?
Oh, well, I would say our perception on civil rights movement is definitely based on perception. Because from what we know of the civil rights movement, it's mainly told stories from our parents. I don't think that the school system really give a good history lesson on the impact of the civil rights movement and all the factors that were involved.
That the civil rights movement contains a lot of primary sources, so I do believe that it's more based on evidence, but also the way we're taught about the Civil War. We also see bias within the teachers and how they teach us about it, and so I definitely think that it's both, and evidence is also influenced by the way it's taught, and it is provoked also with emotion.
Thank you so much, Courtney. And why is that?
Because it really measures something, whether a movement was successful or whether a movement actually happened. I would think you would need some kind of results-based evidence to show progress or movement in terms of rights and privileges of the oppressed class.
What I was talking about before was evidence.
And why is that?
You just have to look at things like the Voting Rights Act of 1965 and look at the impact that it's had on participation of African Americans. But once the Voting Rights Act was passed, more African Americans registered and went from 52 to 62% in like 3 years.
So you think they were more empowered by it?
Yes.
So that's part of your knowledge of it?
I think there is evidence that helps us understand. There are only so many facts that are involved with the civil rights movement. I mean, you can only have so many facts stating to laws in court cases, but I think that what majorly fueled the civil rights movement was the emotions of the times and just the negative feelings that people had towards inequality.
So now it's your turn. Laura and I would like to ask you guys if our knowledge of the civil rights movement is more justified through evidence or through perception and emotion.